for joining me here on my channel, Silly Sai. For today's video, I will be reading from an astrology book that I was gifted from a friend. It is I believe the negative aspects or the like the shadow sides of each zodiac sign. It's June, so let's see if they have. It's June, so let's see if they have Cancer and Gemini. Some of the book was separated from the binding, so I don't have the entire copy of them. Maybe sometime soon I may replace it with the entire book. Until then, until then, we will make do with what is here. You're wondering where I am? I am actually in my living room. I made a pallet on the floor because the couch is very comfortable to sit and watch movies on. However, sleeping on the couch, not so much. So, yeah, I decided I'd record downstairs. So I brought all of my studio equipment, lighting, extension cord, camera, tripod, microphones, and here. I get tired. Alright, let's look for Cancer and Gemini. Gemini's before Cancer. Oh, look at that. We have Gemini and Cancer. It's a lot to read. With Gemini. Gemini is a masculine, mutable air sign ruled by the planet Mercury. It is the third sign on the zodiac wheel, directly opposite Sagittarius, and is named for the constellation Gemini, the twins. Gemini is a masculine, mutable air sign ruled by the planet Mercury. It's the third sign on the zodiac wheel, directly opposite Sagittarius. It's named for the constellation Gemini, the twins, which constantly ducks and dives behind the sun at this time of year. 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 Which constantly ducks and dives behind the sun at this time of year. On the dark side, this makes you an unreliable Gemini. Hold on, pause. On the dark side, this makes Gemini an unreliable, roguish sociopath with a light finger and the attention span of an hyperactive mayfly. Keep in mind, this book is the shadow side or bad habits or aspects of each sign. So it isn't supposed to be as pleasant as you probably assume. Are you ready, Gemini? Are you ready, Gemini? Let's read about your shadow personality. Gemini. Annoying habits. Annoying habits. Punctuality. You're rarely late. You'd hate to miss any good pickings, but never stay long since you are usually on your way to somewhere else that you think might be more interesting, or stuffed with classier celebs. Toothpaste. You have a shiny new electric toothbrush borrowed from somewhere, and toothpaste picked up from unguarded retail displays. You didn't pay for it, so why should you give a damn about how it's squeezed? Temper gauge. 0 degrees to boiling point in 5 seconds. Inventive, infective, blistering bitchery, then back down again into mostly, then back down again into mostly, because your attention has wandered off. Gemini prefer to get even, not mad. Personality. Feckless, reckless, two-faced. Bright side, you is famous for your irresistible charm and sprightly wit. But you and I know that it's all a facade. It's fake, it's phony, it's fugazi, it's falso, isn't it? It's all sparkly patter to shift the eyes of the gullible away from what you're really up to. Underneath that layer of stage school sincerity lurks a cold-eyed, cold-hearted, bad-mouthing rumor monger scavenging information so that you can shaft someone later, or maybe even initiate a satisfactory little feud. There is no cunning so low you can't limbo under it, no scam so complex that you can't get your devious, slippery mind around it. You are the con artist with the cheeky grin who detaches widows from their mites and babies from their candy, and yet leaves them laughing. What's the problem? It's all a game, isn't it? Yet, in spite of all your cunning and conniving, you are never satisfied with what you get, are you? You carry color swatches around so that you can check the greenness of the grass on the other side of whoever's garden you're drinking. Daiquiris in at the time, you always suspect that somewhere just over the next rainbow, there's a more exciting party going on and you're not on the guest list. To block out such gloomy notions, you have to be entertained at all times. Otherwise, you might get bored and then the dark thoughts will come again. You charge about in a restless miasma of noise, change, bells, and whistles. And the manufacturers of Ritalin rub their hands in glee as they air freight yet another shipment out to you. Whatever that means. And if the number 75 is significant, or the number 76, 78, 79. If the numbers 75, 76, 78, or 79 are significant numbers. I'm going to skip some spots because there's a lot of page. There's an entire section. There's an entire section for Gemini. Okay. Yeah, this video wasn't meant to be a billion years long. If this video does well, then maybe I will post an individual video for each zodiac sign, reading the entire passage. Yeah, that sounds fair, right? Yeah, okay. Bitch rating. Gemini bitch rating. A++. We bow to the zodiac's bitch queen. Your lighting rapier zigzags with such sparkling wit and style that many bitches don't notice they've been slashed for at least 3 weeks, and your apologies are always so transparently heartfelt and sincere. Fave Deadly Sin. Oh, come on. Only one deadly sin? For you, the dilettante of depravity? I don't think so. You need at least 4. 2 for each twin. What to choose? Pride for sure. Although you prefer to use its other name, vanity. You look so good, so why not say so? Lust, because it's fun. Envy. Why should the rich have all the nice shiny things? Indeed. Why should anybody have anything you want? And how can you prize it from them without them noticing? And greed. Greed is good. What's wrong with wanting it all? Collective noun. A confidential tip for non-Geminis. You may find yourself in a room full of Geminis, probably lured there by an impossibly cheap timeshare deal. Watch your wallet, your reputation, and your partner. The air buzzes with the sound of plausible grifters getting top dollar on their grandmothers. This is an all this is an attention deficit of Geminis. Sign nothing. So there's a depiction of the solar system or the planet alignment, and there's Pluto, the outermost, I guess, space, but yet still parallel to Mercury somehow. So there's Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Moon, Earth, Venus, Mercury, and the Sun. Oh my gosh, there's so much. Alright, we are going to end it there. If you liked this reading and want to know more about Gemini, like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you get alerted every time I post. And go check out my TikTok. The link should be in my bio. I will also pin it in the comments or place it in the description on my social media links. And no announcements. Not yet. No announcements. So thank you so much for joining me here on my YouTube. And like I said, like, subscribe, and share. This is Sincerely Sai, and see you later, little creatures.